Hello, people of the internet. This is a special for me reaching 200 subscribers by doing one of your requests. I don't remember who requested it, but but I'm sorry if I can't remember. Or I'm sorry. But I would like to shout you out though. This person requested a Mike X listener thing, so why not? I read this once and I tried to read it again so I don't have to sound cringy, but I'll cringe no matter what. I suck at life. Anyways, another busy day at Freddy Fuck. YN was in the kitchen watching dishes with the radio on. She moved her hips on the tune and hummed the rhythm. The kitchen door opened. It was Fritz with more dishes. First time I seen so many kids here, she giggled, and Fritz fixed his glasses. Fritz, leave the dishes to me. Besides, boss wants you to be in his office. She frowned and dried her hands. She walked outside and was like a freaking jungle with the kids running around and so on. She opened the door to... Fuck, I already messed it up. She knocked the door of boss's office. She heard a come in and opened it. She saw Mike in there with crossed arms. Hey, boss, Fritz said you wanted me. Boss, yes, I want you to do me a favor. He looked at Mike and then her. I want you to work the night shift with Mike. She wetted her eyes. What? I'm not working with Mr. Terrible Puns over there. Hey! I'm not taking no as an answer. Boss, leave me to do the night shift alone. I don't want any help from her. I think I could do better than you. I've worked here longer than you think. At least I don't drink while I work. The boss hit the desk with his fist and got their attention. Enough. You will work together whether you like it or not. Mike and Ryan looked at each other, and then Mike walked out of the office. Dick, she mumbled. He is a big dickhead, but you have to learn to work together. She rolled her eyes and left the office. Skipping time. It was 11:50 p.m. and Ryan locked the glass door before going to the office. She walked down the hallway thinking ways to how to survive the 6 long hours with him. The animatronics weren't so much her trouble as Mike was. She knew from the first time they met each other he was a total asshole. She walked inside of the office and he had the tablet focus on the animatronics. Hey, he glanced at her a bit, saying a simple hey as the 12 a.m. bell chimed. She steadily at the left door frame in case the animatronics got close. She leaned against the door frame and looked at him. Black bags under his blue eyes. His night shift hat covering his bald head. His fingers grasping the tablet every time the camera flipped on Pirate's Cove. A small groan can be heard from him. She found herself staring at him more. Right door, he mumbled, but she heard him and snapped out of her thoughts and closed the right door. It was awfully quiet. Chica left and she opened the door. She walked up and down to the door, and Mike looked at her from time to time. He looked at her as she played with her hair locks. His blue eyes went a bit down, and her tan blue work shirt was a bit open, showing her cleavage. She noticed that and buttoned up as Mike blushed. Focus on it. Work, Mitchell. I can't say his last name. I'm sorry. He thought. But he watched her again, ignoring that Foxy was on his way. Ryan heard the footsteps, but she assumed that it was her head. A metal hand covered her mouth. Sorry if I can't do a pirate voice. Aye, that booty is mine. He tugged her out of the office and tried to get her out of her. She tried to get out of his grip. Mike! He shrugged his head and went back to reality. He quickly stood up and rushed out of the office. Foxy, you bastard! His voice echoed through the hall and to Pirate's Cove. Foxy was trying to get her inside. Come on, lass. Come and make that captain happy. I can't. I'm sad. She widened her eyes and Mike stood up. Foxy looked at him as his eyes turned black with white pupils. Let her go. He clenched his teeth. Foxy didn't let her go. Foxy's eyes turned black with white pupils too. Aye, lad. I just want to cap a bit of her. A bite of her. She started shaking, and Mike marched to the red fox and kicked him down. Bad move, lass. Foxy grabbed him from the neck as his hook started to getting closer to slice him. Something got through his chest, and he started twitching. It was a crowbar. Sorry if I can't make a glitch voice. Well, welcome to Pirates Go! Kids have fun. He twitched and fell down. Mike looked at YN, who was shaking a little. Oh, Mike, better get into the office before the others will come. She nodded, and both ran to the office. They both closed the doors and tried to find their brats. Mike could feel a cold air on top of his head, and his eyes widened. Mike? He mumbled a shit and looked down at his feet. She looked at his stitches on his head and wanted to touch them, but she felt his expression was different, more than sad than angry one. Her fingers ran through his stitches on his head. It's ugly. I am ugly. I know that damn fox fucked up my life. His hands turned into a fist, but he relaxed when he felt a pair of soft lips kissing his stitches one by one. He blushed a pink shade. I get it why you're like this. I'm sorry. I didn't know. It's okay. He rubbed the back of his neck. You're not ugly, by the way. She whispered so he wouldn't hear her, but he did. He lifted his head up, and they were both blushing. I mean, she started to get nervous, but his hand ran through her soft hair and kissed her gently on the lips. She fluttered her eyes a little, and her hands grabbed the front of his blue shirt, kissing him back. They slowly pulled away. You just made a captain happy, lass. She giggled at his pirate voice and hugged him, nuzzling her nose to his shirt. You are my captain. I finally did it. I finally did one of you guys' requests. Yeah. Next up, since oh God, I'm sorry. No, I forgot the one person that I know that is my hater. Ellie Animal. There you go. I remembered. I'm gonna do your request of Mac X Ghost Reader. Just be patient. For fucking sake. Jesus Christ. Please, you are very impatient. Anyways, there's Mike. Next up, maybe Matt or Daniel, because I recently got requested for Daniel. I'm trying my best to find one, and I think I might have found one, but it's not what you're going to expect. It's more like David. Oh, man. That's it. That's the way I want to celebrate my 200 subscriber thing. by doing one of you guys' requests, because I'm not doing this for me. I'm just trying to make you guys happy and satisfied. And by the way, the process of the Atomics Watcher episode 2, it's coming out very soon. Or not. I barely worked on it. I'm more into working on a meme and a bunch of other animation stuff, as I explain on my other videos. Being Music Kelly, out.